Hi everybody. Today we're going to start off a series of videos that goes through the Unit 1 packet for MCAS review. So today we're going to try to finish the first page. So here we go. Alright, so let me zoom in here a little bit. It's kind of, there we go. Alright, solving linear equations. A solution to a linear equation is a value that makes the equation true. Okay. Linear equations can have one solution, many solutions, or no solutions. Okay? And let's go ahead and solve these. So we have what looks like a single step equation. So we're going to do the inverse operation. So we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. And we're going to get m equals negative 16. I'm going to go down this way. So here we have a two-step equation. We're going to get rid of the constant first. So we're going to subtract 1 from both sides. Negative 80 minus 1 is negative 81. So negative 9x equals negative 81. We're going to divide both sides by the coefficient, which is negative 9 in this case. And that's going to give us x equals positive 9. Okay, here we're going to get rid of our constant, which is 2. So we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. We're going to get negative 4 equals y over 4. We're going to multiply both sides by 4 because that's in our denominator. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. So y equals negative 16. You can go ahead and check these if you want. You plug this back in. Look, negative 16 divided by 4 is negative 4. 2 plus negative 4 is negative 2. Both sides are negative 2. It works. You can always check these if you want to. All right. X minus 7 equals 13. So we're going to do the inverse operation. We're going to add 7 to both sides. Obviously, you should have already done this. This is just a way for you to check your answers. 13 plus 7 is 20. X equals 20. Two-step equation. Let's get rid of the constant. We're going to subtract 5 from both sides. Negative 13 minus 5 is negative 20. Negative 20 equals negative 4b. Divide both sides by our coefficient, which in this case is negative 4. Negative 20 divided by negative 4 is positive 5. B equals 5. Let me know if I make a mistake, by the way, in the comments. I'm prone to do that time to time. We're going to add 10. That's our constant. Negative 6 plus 10 is 4. 4 equals n over 2. Multiply both sides by 2. N is equal to 8. All right, let's show the other side here. Okay. So again, these are just, slightly more complicated. We could either divide by negative 12 or distribute this. Let's go ahead and divide by negative 12. I want to do that. 144 divided by negative 12 is negative 12. Now, there's some other stuff here, like let's say it was like plus 7 or plus 2. If you were to try to divide this, it wouldn't work this neatly. The only reason we can do this is because we have distribution happening here and nothing else. So that's why we're able to do that. I'll solve this one with distribution right afterwards. So we're going to get x plus 5, and then we're going to subtract 5 from both sides, and we're going to get x equals negative 17. Oh, that's not a 17. There we go. All right, here we're going to distribute the 2. 2 times d is 2d. So here we're going to distribute rather than just divide here. 2d plus 7. That's 7, sorry. 2d plus 14. Because you have to distribute that to the 7. Then we're going to get rid of our constant, which is 14. So we're going to subtract 14 from both sides. So 2d equals negative 16. Divide both sides by our coefficient, which is 2. And d should equal negative 8. Okay. Here we have a variable on both sides, and this is going to be a special case scenario. So let's go ahead and get the variable on the same side. So I'm going to move this to that side. But look what happens. These cancel out. We get negative 2 equals negative 9, which is a false statement, which means there's no answer. When there's no variable left, you have to see if it's a true or false statement. Because this is false, it means there's no solution you can plug in for this to work. Let's check over here. What I like to do is move the variable with a smaller coefficient. The reason for that goes into when we work with inequalities. So this is a smaller coefficient than that one. So we're going to add 5a to both sides. So we're going to 1a plus 5a is 6a plus 5 equals 5. Get rid of our constant, which is 5. 6a equals 0. Divide both sides by our coefficient, which is 6. And a will be equal to 0. Okay. let's get the p's on the same side, so we're going to subtract 5p. So we're going to get negative 14 equals 3p plus 4. Get rid of our constants, we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. Negative 18 equals 3p. Divide by our coefficient, which is 3. P equals negative 6. What am I doing? P equals negative 6. There we go. All right, here, same deal. We're going to get the variables on the same side, but look what happens. They cancel out. So we have negative 4 equals negative 4. Again, this is the variables cancel out, but look, this is a true statement. So because it's true, the solution is all real numbers. I can't write today. Man. All right, last two. So we got to distribute first because we want to get the variables on the same side, but this is stuck in some parentheses here, and we certainly don't want to divide these by negative 8. So let's go ahead and do that. So distribute this negative 8. We're going to have 3n minus 5 here. Negative 8 times 6 is negative 48. Negative 8 times 5n is minus 40n. Now we're going to move this to the other side. So plus 40n plus 40n. So 43n minus 5 equals negative 48. Get rid of our constant. We're going to add 5 to both sides. So we're going to get 43n equals negative 43. Divide both sides by our coefficient, which is 43. And we're going to get n equals negative 1. Okay. Let's do the same deal over here. Go ahead and distribute this too. So 2 times 4x is going to be 8x. I'm going to zoom in a little more. I should have done that earlier. Oh well. 8x minus 6 minus 8 equals 4 plus 2x. Let's go ahead. Get the x. Let's go ahead and combine those like terms. So we're going to have 8x minus 14 equals 4 plus 2x. And we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. So we're going to have 6x minus 14 equals 4. Okay, we're going to add 14 to both sides. 6x equals 18. We're going to divide by our coefficient, which is 6. And we're going to get x equals 3. Okay. So, all right, hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. See you guys soon.